Hello and welcome to Clipping In. It's Saturday the 5th of October and I'm presently at Halifax railway station. Today I bought my ticket and I was all set to go to Blackburn for the Lancashire Panopticon number 4 colour fields. Unfortunately, as I was due to change at Halifax station, it's now been announced that the train to Blackburn is cancelled and there won't be another one for at least an hour. So I think the Panopticon is going to have to wait, and there's going to be a little bit of improvisation on this edition of Clipping In. Ho ho ho! Jazz cycling. That's a bit of a disappointment. I'd got all ready for a train trip to Blackburn, and I'd planned a nice way back from Corporation Park, where the colour fields is, via Whalley, Barrowford, that way to Laneshaw Bridge and the Atom, but not to be. I asked at the ticket office about this cancelled train, and they says, well, the next one is scheduled for an hour later, but that's going to be delayed too, and they couldn't give me a time. So I really didn't fancy waiting around in Halifax station for an hour and a half and then maybe not even getting on the train. So a rain check was taken. I'll get a refund on the ticket at least. Nice view looking into Calderdale. I'm improvising now, so first port of call will be Blackstone Edge, heading up there. I'll drop into Littleborough and then I'll probably cut back over Todmorden. Maybe pick, it is a theme, why not pick some great views that are not official Panopticon places but are stunning viewpoints. There's a theme. We're saved. This is a favourite view of mine. After you've done all that climbing from Sorby Bridge, Sorby Village, past Aaron Hill, you break out onto this level section. You've got Studley Pike there in the distance. You can see then one or two scattered wind turbines. They've got the Crag Road heading up to Blackstone Edge, where we're going, up there. This is like the first appetizer. You think, whoa, ho, ho. This is why I came out on this route. Now I remember. My Craggies Road from Aaron Hill is now joining up with the main Cragvale B Road. Let's have a look. Clear. So we're now on, let's say, the second half of the infamous longest unbroken climb in England. With a headwind, of course. It wouldn't be the same without a headwind. The old coaching inn, the White House, and that means that it opens up now into Greater Manchester with Littleborough, Rochdale and beyond. I've got a car right on my back wheel. If it gets any closer, I'd have to steal one of my flapjacks. Rochdale Canal on the right. Heading now over Walsden towards Todmorden. Beautiful morning. Another really nice early autumn cycling day. Just coming into Todmorden. Yep. A real border town. Whoops. Cliviger Gorge to the left. Looks magnificent at winter when you get frozen rivulets of ice and snow mixed in on the crags. Right, up a little narrow lane now. Don't know what it's called, but it's going to join up with the Long Causeway a little higher. Years since I've been up here. Okay. Ah, yeah, that's the steep part. Wow. Yep. That was surprising. Right for me. Woo. Got the old front wheel bobble again. Just draggy now until it joins the causeway. So this is known as the Long Causeway. We're riding west to east at the moment, and it goes sort of historically, it was a salt road in medieval days. I think the monks had the monopoly on the salt mines in Cheshire, and then they would be selling it to the West Riding transporting it along this road. But I think there's also a historical record of it being used in the Civil War, when the various sides were mobilising and fighting across the north. This, we'll see a bit higher up, there's a giant, well, giant, fairly large wind farm. I think that was again granted permission and put up in the late 90s. I remember, I think it was 93, I was running around here and I was asked by one of the farmers to sign a petition saying stop the wind farm. That's what petitions do. I'm guessing the wind is southeasterly. I had some headwind up crag, but not a full block headwind. And there's certainly what you might call a head cross on my right. South is that way, so should be enough wind to charge a few iPads. I think those turbines there should just about keep the clipping in subscribers going. Aye, aye. What a desolate, desolate place. Fantastic road. What a setting. And that's the Calderdale marker. Rugged and sophisticated, I'm sure. Words I've heard many times. A little bit of haze for the real long distance views, but still, I find this awe-inspiring. There's quite a good view here of Bridestones on the skyline there. Popular site for bouldering climbers. Subject of a Ted Hughes poem in the Remains of Helmet collection. Strictly speaking, there's no bicycle access to Bridestones. I've seen people go there on mountain bikes, but it's a footpath only. But from my days of rambling around, I can put an insert up of the bride and groom stone. The rocks here on the left, just coming into view, are private, no admittance. I remember late 80s, climbers, boulderers were getting into trouble for climbing over fences and putting roots on those rocks. Not allowed. Now there's a landscape view. Whoa! Moors, moors, moors. I'm heading towards Blackshaw Head. Climbing up past the little village school from Jack Bridge. Cheeky little pull. Another superb view as I'm beginning my descent towards Hebden Bridge, cutting out Hepton Stall. But that hillside there is looking towards Pecketwell, Old Town, Mitchley Moor. Climbing Scout Road out of Mytham Royd to gain one of my beloved balcony routes to take me over to Sorby Village, Sorby Bridge. No comment. It's been 40 miles since I left Halifax station after the cancellation. So if the delay had been, as the ticket office said, around an hour and a half plus journey time, I would have been riding at the Blackburn end for about 15 minutes. Whereas instead, I've had 40 miles of adventure and incredible views, the full works. I got the deluxe package from Calderdale today. So we drew a blank on the Lancashire Panopticon 4, but I think the views more than made up for it, some of which were in Lancashire. So there we go, an alternative Panopticon. You can see I don't have a lot of luck with trains. I find that they're so unpredictable that if you're operating with a narrow time window where you know that you've got maybe 6 or 7 hours, you can't start playing around with 1 hour 30, 1 hour 40 of extra just hanging around in a station. And you can imagine it's even worse if you get a train out to somewhere, you do 4.5 hours ride, you maybe get wet, cold, you come back, you put some clothes on, dry stuff, but the train doesn't show up for 2 hours or something. It's a nightmare. So yeah, I think I'll give the Blackburn Panopticon one more go, hopefully next Saturday, try the same trick, and if that doesn't work, put it on the list for next year, unfortunately. Anyway, good ride, great weather, fantastic views and hills. That's all for this edition of Clipping In. See you very soon, back out on the Yorkshire roads. Bye bye.